Janet told us was that Rochelle had indicated she was going to take her son with her and move in with Tom.
Fox is dead. Why is right? Fox died from fire. Yeah, I want him back. I can help. Ooh, Justin, you can help.
And there was a disagreement over that.
Hold on,
Apparently, a chair, the throne.
She made a statement, that she's gonna kill me in my sleep.
Janet says that was the moment she decided to put an end to the situation once and for all. She stayed awake until Rochelle went to bed around 3 a.m.
Shelley took medication. That medication had the effect of knocking her out. She said she waited about 15 or 20 minutes, and she knew the medication had taken effect by then. As she went upstairs, got a blanket and a pillow from another bedroom, walked into Shelley's bedroom.
So when she went to sleep, I smothered her in her bed.
Rochelle woke up and realized that, her mother was trying to smother her with a pillow. She began to struggle. They had fallen onto the floor with Janet on top of her still.
I think part of her head fell onto the floor.
Did you bang it against the floor?
I may have.
Janet started banging Rochelle's head into the wooden floor, which I think rendered her unconscious. And at that point, she continued to suffocate her daughter. The most chilling thing was Janet said she was speaking to Shelley while she was smothering her, and she said, "You're going to be with Daddy now. Go be with Daddy." I don't think Janet stopped until Shelley stopped moving, and Janet was sure that Shelley was dead. After that happened, did you go to bed or did you stay up?
I went to sleep.
She just closed the door and went to bed, and the next day she started coming up with a plan to dispose of the body and all the evidence.
Janet reveals to police that she turned to 19-year-old Hannah for help.
She had called Hannah home from college, went and picked her up, and then told her about how she had murdered Rochelle. She sits Hannah down and reveals she's dead upstairs in her bedroom right now, and I need your help getting rid of the body.
That's right where I should have stopped. Hannah should have never been involved in that.
Hannah was obviously put in a situation where, what would you do if a family member, especially your mother, came to you and said, "Hey, I did this"?
Janet claims that in the early morning hours of March 15th, she and Hannah loaded Rochelle's body into the back of the minivan and drove to North Ridgeville before ultimately dumping her on Victory Lane.
After dumping the body, they took Hannah back to college, dropped her off, and then Janet went home.
With her confession on the record, Janet asks if she can make a phone call.
Right after Janet confessed to us, she got on the phone and she contacted Hannah right in front of us.
I just confessed to murdering Rochelle. Yeah, I did, honey. I told them, I'm telling them everything that happened, and I know that they feel that you're an accessory after the fact, though, honey. So they're going to be talking to you, okay?
It's clear to detectives that Janet regrets getting herself involved in the crime. But when it comes to the murder of Rochelle, Janet has a markedly different attitude.
In Janet's mind, it was a relief that Shelley was now out of the picture. She could dictate, control how Shelley's son would be cared for.
That afternoon, detectives placed Janet Tyberski under arrest.
They had a police car waiting, cuffed her up and stuck her in the back, and off she went.
At nearby Oberlin College, campus police take a formal statement from her daughter, Hannah.
Hannah did break down and confess to cleaning up the crime scene, disposing of evidence, moving the body, misleading investigators. She admitted to all those things.
I'm just dumbfounded how a mother could do that to her own daughter.
For detectives, there's nothing more bizarre than Janet Tyberski's polite, motherly demeanor throughout the investigation.
I think that if we would have given her the opportunity before she confessed to murder, she probably would have baked us some cookies because she was that cordial, she was that polite, and that pleasant throughout the entire investigation from the beginning to the end.
When word of Janet's arrest is made public, folks in suburban Cleveland are blown away.
It was a real surprise to her family when ultimately she was arrested and charged with murder.
They come to me and they said, "Hey, we arrested Janet this morning." And I was like, "Awesome, good, finally."
Coming up, Janet has admitted to killing her daughter, but will she be convicted of murder?
She had been the victim of battered woman syndrome, victim of domestic violence.
And a shocking revelation forces Janet's defense team into a corner.
She also stood to gain a large sum of money, which she really needed at that time.